This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribing. Let's get right into the news. All right, so Nicki Minaj unleashes. The Grammys aired tonight, and some people made some jokes about her. So she unleashes on those people because of her recent visit to the White House. Some people are unhappy with that. People are very, very, very political these days. So if you don't think, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, if you don't think like somebody else, then, they cancel you for it. So Jay-Z, I do not believe this. I know, and I know some people were saying, oh, you seem like you're paid off. No, I just don't believe any of the files that got released, because if you look through them, certain things don't seem even right. Like Bill Gates needing this guy for a prescription when he's a billionaire and has access to the best doctors. It just doesn't make sense. So anyways, Nicki says, are you understanding that people have been sacrificing children? Democrat, soulless. Maybe it's time. And then she shows, Jay-Z with Aaliyah, 10-year difference. Was she 15 in that picture? I don't know. And then Jay-Z with Beyonce with almost a 10-year difference. Was he with her when she was 16? No. I don't think so at all. They got together, 20 years ago. Jay-Z would have been 35. Maybe even 24 years ago. Still, no. I don't know, bro. It doesn't make sense to me. But I know that Nicki has a thing against Rock Nation, and understandably so. They took out a campaign against her because of the Meg stuff, So, Rock Nation's been working against Nicki. Street Money, Bucci calls out fake bankroll uploads on streaming platforms. He says they're fake. Whoever's uploading this stuff, it's not good. Someone's hacking into his iTunes, I guess. I miss Bankroll Fresh, man. He was R.I.P. to him, man. I miss his music. He definitely had some good music. Clips and Pharrell, they pulled up in matching outfits at the Grammys. This is right after he was also mentioned in these files, which doesn't even make sense, that he's the handler. Secretly Pusha T's the handler all these years. It's like, it's suspect enough that they're all wearing the same outfits. I guess they all have, obviously Pharrell works for Louis V. I know Pusha T has a contract with him. I guess his brother does too. Black Boy Max streamed the Grammys. Saw that. Turk continues to troll Juvenile. Juvenile called him a broke bum. So they made T-shirts about it and spelled out broke to be building real ownership and keeping everything or something like that. And bums is blocking unhealed mindsets. I'm going to be honest with you. He kind of started the whole beef with Juvenile, but it is what it is. O'Malley drops a single called Splash. O'Malley never really, listen, I like this single. Let me start with that. But O'Malley never really got a shot. Meek really never really put him on. I know that's his cousin or whatever, or they're related, but never really gave him a fair shot. So hopefully O'Malley gets a fair shot this time around. Hopefully he takes things into his own hands. Clavicle gets into some fight in Florida that got released. It didn't seem like much of anything. Lauryn Hill pays tribute to D'Angelo during the 2026 Grammys. That was nice. Very talented artist. Passed way too early. Now Nicki Minaj continues to go at people. She highlights Jimmy Kimmel going blackface at one point. He had a lot to. He was making jokes about Nicki visiting the White House, so she's firing back at people. She responds to Trevor Noah dissing her at the Grammy. She says Trevor refuses to come out the closet when everyone in the industry knows his boyfriend. He has a boyfriend, allegedly. And then Ray J and Princess, they have come to an agreement for visiting rights. Ray J and her got into it at the end of December. Or was it December or was it? No, it was Thanksgiving. And this took away Ray J's rights to see the kids. But I think they've reached an agreement so he can see his kids again, which is great. Then we got some court documents about Max B supposedly snitching on his brother. Max B told the police that his brother shot and killed a man in order to get his sentence reduced. That's not true, okay? I know Wack 100 wasn't able to land this one like he wanted. He thought this was going to be a major thing, but I'm going to tell you something. The girl that was there and witnessed it already told on Max B's brother. And there was plenty of evidence that backed up the fact that he murdered this guy and shot him in the face. Max B was not there, wasn't present, and they actually implicated Max B in the incident, saying he lined the whole thing up with his brother. So this is like it's a stupid hill to die on with Wack 100. He should really move on from this one. I mean, I went to court dates with Max B twice, so. Then here we go, Nicki again. Nicki dated Foxy when she was 15. Took her virginity when he was 23. Jay-Z was going out with Aaliyah 15, 16, 17, and he was 26, 27, 28. I'm pretty sure that's not true, but I can understand Nicki being mad at Jay-Z. Okay, so, and then Jay-Z signed Rihanna at 16, and she goes on to say, I think Rihanna said that Jay-Z threatened to throw her off a building if she didn't sign or something. I don't know, something like that. She did say that in an interview before. I don't know. Nicki says, imagine if a 30-year-old rapper was out here with a 16-year-old in this day and age, and how y'all would have his head on a platter. This guy's hugging and humping on teens. Oh my gosh. They sabotaged my documentary because I spoke about abuse that I suffered. They've been trying to stall all my projects in hopes I'd lose a bunch of money and beg them for help. Their leaders still think it's a joke. This is destruction, about to come down. It isn't funny. Nicki did have a documentary. And they paid out everybody on the documentary because I licensed footage for it. But, it never came out. It's weird. She says, your favorite artists have been practicing rituals. There's a little dark stuff in the industry. Yeah, Nicki's not, totally wrong about everything, and I understand her being mad at Jay-Z and others. She's the easy one to pick on right now. Just people need to here's the thing. People need to, and this goes for if you're whatever side you're on, Republican or Democrat, people need to stop making politics their religion, and they need to practice religion and just pick the best politics at the moment, I hate politics, man. It just really gets it's just really dark, and some people really a lot of people just take it way too far now. It's their whole identity, and it's sad, it's real sad. But anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I appreciate you all. Sorry to talk. I don't even like mentioning politics, but politics is getting brought into this because of the Nicki thing, and I don't like talking about that kind of stuff at all. But I appreciate you all. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.